everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a couple of products that I didn't like. I tested them out. Some I've used for some time and just kind of started to realize they weren't things that I liked. And some of them I used once or twice and decided that was enough. So I'm going to go through this, share them with you, and let's go ahead and get started with this video. First thing on the list is from Drybar. It's the Prep Rally Prime and Prep Detangler. This is what it looks like. It's more, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a detangler per se. I guess it's, you can use this for, well yeah, when you blow dry your hair. So it is kind of like a detangling thing. But honestly, I don't like this because of the scent. It has a very strong scent. I actually got this in a FabFitFun box. I don't know the price of this exactly, but I had run out of my Amica one, so I went ahead and tested this. Don't like it. The scent is super strong in my opinion. I can only do maybe one spritz of this before having to stop. If I do two or more, hold on, let me make sure that the camera is very well adjusted. It just seems off to me for whatever reason, and I can't quite place it, so I apologize about that for the little moving around. But yeah, if I do more than one spray, it just does not work for me because of the strong scent. It just feels very, I can't place it. It just doesn't smell very good. It kind of smells chemically, well, I won't say chemically. It's just a really strong scent that I can't place, and I don't like it. Moving on. Next thing is from Equate Beauty. It is the Pink Grapefruit Oil-Free Cleansing Towelettes. I purchased these on a trip last year for Christmas. We went over to my uncle's and I brought some of my makeup with me, but I realized I didn't have anything to remove my makeup afterwards. So we hit a store and I picked these up because I thought, why not? And these are terrible. The grapefruit smell, you can smell it. Once you open it, you can smell like the scent, like with it still being closed. It's closed and I can still smell it. You can definitely smell the pink grapefruit. And it does have 40 of them, which is good if they weren't so bad. When you put them on your face and you're trying to wipe your makeup away, it feels like sandpaper. It feels, okay, have you ever had a cat lick your hand and you feel that like that texture of their tongue? That's what it feels like. That and sandpaper. It's just very grating. If I do it on my eyes, I feel pain in my eyes, like legitimately pain in my eyes. It feels just like something is just rubbing up against you and it's irritating, and I didn't like it, which is unfortunate because I would have liked to be able to use these, but these were not great. So that's another thing. Next up is from Sephora, and I don't have a ton of them right now, so I only have a couple things, but I thought I'd go ahead and share them with you so that I could donate or declutter, do what I need to do with these. Anyways, this is from Sephora. It's their Color Block Liner. It's a felt liner in Sunny Day. This is what it looks like. I couldn't fully take it out of the packaging. And this is what it looks like. Let me see if I can swatch. Okay. That's the color that it looks like. It's really pretty, but my issue is this part. So when I put it on my eyes, it will go on, but if I try to do like a second layer on my eyes, it starts to have this kind of area right here where it's patchy. It doesn't cover it really well. It gets patchy, like it feels like I've missed some spots. And then I try to go, like when I would try to go back, it just kept getting worse and worse. And I mean, I had to stick with the look because I think I was going to a party or something like that. So I had to stick with it, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the patchy look for it. While it looks nice, swatched, it's not as bright as I had hoped for either. So it just wasn't what I expected. I don't know if they still have this particular one, and I don't remember the price, to be honest, but that's why it was a no for me. Next up is from Cover FX. I actually have quite a lot of this one still. It's the Illuminating Setting Spray. I don't use, this is what it looks like. I don't use setting sprays a whole lot, and I got this in a BoxyCharm at some point. I don't use setting sprays a whole lot just because in general I don't really use foundation. But when I did, I would put this on, and at first I thought it looked nice and okay, but then as time went on, I realized like the illuminating part set it in for me, and I just realized that it was making my face look not necessarily illuminating, and it just had like sparkly, and it's not a fine mist, so it doesn't cover my whole face, and I felt like it was just blotchy. And I wasn't down for that, so I eventually just realized that this is not something that I like. It doesn't quite work for me, so that's where it's going. Okay, and this is from Secret. It's the Honeydew Aluminum Free Deodorant, and I actually use this quite a bit. Like, if I were to open it, you could see the little hole from me rolling it up and down. At first I thought it was okay. Like, I actually shared this with my husband because sometimes we will share like deodorants, and he right away knew that it wasn't going to be something that he liked. He said it didn't like really help with the smell, and I didn't have any problems with it really, at least I didn't think so. And then towards the very end, I don't know what it was about this, but I realized it too. I really noticed it one day when I was just sitting at work, chilling in the office. I don't think it was a super stressful day, but I just, you know, because when you sweat, you have a smell, right? So I felt that smell, and I had that smell up in my nostrils, and I wasn't down for that because I knew that I hadn't really done anything like super, that required a lot of movement, that would require a lot of sweat. And so I had to go and pick something up to replace this. I didn't want to finish this. I still have some, but after having that feeling, I just didn't want to. And then the final thing that I am sharing with you guys is from Sephora as well. It's their Sephora collection. It's the reusable shadow guards. And this is what it looks like. I think this is $8, maybe $10, maybe a little bit more than that. Basically what I purchased them because I had seen a Instagram post from ColourPop for this one chick who was using like little shadow guards, and I just thought that was a good idea to kind of have it, because sometimes there are some eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes that have really beautiful colors, but unfortunately it has some fallout, and it's just good to prevent. So then I looked around and I saw these from Sephora and thought these would be perfect because they're reusable instead of trying to always have disposable shadow guards. So the problem with these, this is what it looks like, and it looks super cute, right? But they do not stick, and they feel super uncomfortable. Also, I have tiny eyes, so and I'll do it both ways. So I'll do it this way, and then I'll do it this way. And maybe I'm doing it wrong, I don't know, but like, it doesn't really stick. So it's not really patting down. So if I do, see, it's already falling. So if I am trying to do something with the shadow, first of all, because it's not patted down, this is gonna stick up. So if I make one motion, I know this is gonna fall. And because it isn't patted down, I know that I'm gonna have loose powder all like up here. And because you guys can see, right, it doesn't stick really. I do it on the other side and it doesn't work. I don't recommend this. Do not spend your money on this. Where to go? It's on the floor. Don't spend your money on those. Go ahead, find better ones that are, if you can find better ones that are reusable, or if you have one that are reusable and you really like them, let me know. But go buy some disposable ones. Yes, it's not as great for the environment, but it's better than having to deal with this kind of craziness. Yeah, those were some of the items that I just are nope products for me, and so I wanted to share them with you guys. Let me know if you guys have tried these products. If you have, do you like them? Because I know that it's not always about not liking a product, or if there are any products that you tried recently that you just know for sure you do not like, let me know in the comments down below. But that is it for today's video. I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.